Can we do topical cannabinoids for eczema? We can do that. I'm Lex Pelger. I do can education for CV Sciences, the makers of Plus CBD, who has excellent CBD and THC topical products. So eczema is also known as atopic dermatitis, and it is a long-term skin inflammation disease, and it has all of these symptoms as well as itchiness. It can range from being an annoying skin condition to something that is so severe that is very debilitating to your quality of life. The typical treatments tend to be moisturizers or topical steroids, or if it gets really bad, oral immunosuppressants. For reasons that no one knows, the incidence of this disease has gone up hugely in the last century, like tripled in the United States. We don't know why, but there are a lot of conspiracy theories about it. For background on why it makes sense to be using things like THC and CBD for eczema, this is a great review paper. As you've often heard me say, we have a huge number of cannabinoid receptors in our skin on many of the important cell types. And so it seems like they are pulling together the endocrine hormonal system, the nerve terminals that are there, as well as the immune system. And we know that there's immune stuff going on in eczema. So the importance of the endocannabinoid system in the skin for homeostasis, and even as this paper says, perhaps eczema partially being a disruption of your endocannabinoid system. So treating it with cannabinoids from the plant makes sense. So we don't have a ton of human studies on this, unfortunately, but what we do have is all positive. This is a survey of 14 patients, and they used a 1% topical CBD cream, which is just much easier on your skin than these topical steroids. And a lot of them reported how much it helped with their itchiness as well as their inflammation. Then you have this quite strong observational study where 20 people were using topical CBD gel, and 2/3 of them said it decreased their itch, and over half of them said that it improved their general eczema symptoms by 60%. Lastly, there is intriguing research because the other molecule that gets mentioned a lot in this research is PEA. And while we don't have a topical PEA product yet, there is a lot of studies that show PEA might be another helpful thing to be adding to your topical to work with eczema. In this mouse study, they combined CBD and PEA together. And so you could even just buy PEA powder online and throw it into any CBD-rich hemp extract topical that you happen to have, because then you get a microdose of THC, and activating the CB1 receptors seem to help, according to the research. Then you also have the CBD in there and the PEA. So that would be my grandma's mix for eczema if I was making up my own formulation. So there's a little bit on eczema, and as always, ask me anything.